Welcome back. In this video we'll be having the last part of the strings in Python, which we're going to have some string functions. Okay, so this is one of the important part of this strings chapter, we can say, because strings is the data type which we use generally everywhere in our program, and we must know what are the specific functions, what are different type of functional operators we can use on strings. Okay, so these are some built-in functions in strings which I have just like a summary. Okay, like converting strings, we can specifically convert one string to another, like capital string if it is, then we can convert it to lower, then lower to capital, likewise. Then some formatting string functions like center, ljust, rjust. Okay, so these are some formatting strings functions. And then then it is testing strings functions, in which we are going to have boolean values. Okay, like if it is lower or is upper, and so on, we will see one by one. And we have searching strings functions also, like find, starts with, ends with, okay, in, not in, I guess. Okay, so these are some built-in functions which we're going to have a look over in Python in this video. Okay, so we will see one topic and then move to ideally, so that we can have some examples of it. Okay, so likewise, let us start. So we are with converting strings functions. Okay, like we're going to convert a given string into a specific function. Okay, specific another type of function. Let's get into it. So the first is capitalize. Okay, so first is capitalize, which gets the first character of the string to be capitalized. Then we have lower, converts all the characters to lower. Okay, upper converts all the characters to uppercase. Then title converts all the characters of the first, sorry, all the letters of the first word to be capitalized. Okay, then swap case converts lower case to upper to higher. And then replace old and new. Okay, the whatever the old word or string substring is there will be converted to a new string. Okay, so replaces old string with a new string. So let us move to ideally, so that we can get more about this converting string functions. Okay, so we have this. So we are in functions for string, converting string functions. Okay, so let us decide a string. Okay, let's just say str is equals to similar the thing what we have taken in the last, that Python, sorry, is fun. Okay, so this is the sentence which we have taken. Now let us convert this string to capitalize, like printing. Okay, I will not add any type of string inside it. I'll just directly say that str dot, it will suggest, of course, capitalize. Let us see what happens. So we have Python is fun. So P was small, so I have the first letter of the strings to be capitalized, so it is capitalized. Then we have print, like str dot lower, lower this. Then what? Then we'll have the same string. Why? Because it is actually lower, already lower in lowercase, like print str dot upper, like converting all the characters in the string to uppercase. And there you go, we have Python is fun. Okay, then printing for, then what we have, then we have for title case. Yes, now like str dot title, converting the first element of every word to capital case. So we have P, I and F capitalized. Okay, then we have print str dot swapping the case, so as swap case, lower to upper, upper to lower, everything will be lowered. Now if I do this and do this, then what? Oops. Then what? Then we have this, Python is fun, swap the case. Okay, whatever. So this is our thing, that this is the converting string functions basically. Okay, so let me comment this all so that we must not get disturbed by this function. So we have converting string functions. Okay, now moving forward to formatting string functions, let us move to presentation so that we can get, this was converting string functions. You got how we capitalize, how we lower, how we upper, title and everything. Moving formatting string functions, so like center width, return a string in a field of a given width. We will see how this works. Then we have ljust and rjust. Here what we do is we align the word. Okay, we will see. Let us move toward ideally so that we can get it. So we have, I'll just reduce. Okay, so now we have formatting string functions. Like we will take the same string and we will just, okay, now starting. So let us print the same string dot center and 20 times centering. Means it, what it will do, it will take 20 steps and then 20 steps. See this, what we have, these are the 20 spaces. Okay, these are 20 spaces and here we also have 20 spaces. So these are 20 spaces. It aligned, it got aligned in the center, taking 20 character from this side and 20 characters from this side, like this. Okay, so similarly if I ljust, so str dot ljust, okay, similarly 20 times I say, so it will get aligned left side 20 times and it will just leave the spaces over there. Okay, similarly print, okay, what, str dot rjust, okay, rjust 20 times, aligning it 20 times towards right. So this is it. Okay, so 20 times it got aligned over here. This is nothing but it got, means it is the length of somewhat, let's say 20. So 20, it got aligned in the center. Whatever is the length of the string, we can say it got aligned in the center. Similarly it got aligned to the left and it got aligned to the right. Okay, leaving whatever the space it needs to get aligned. Okay, so this is formatting string functions. Like we are going to align, this is alignment string functions. Okay, let us move to presentation. So this is formatting string function where we center, left align and right align the string. Then we have testing string function, like whether the string is numerical or digit, all the numbers in the strings are digit, all the all the characters in the strings are alphabets or alpha, and numeric is lower or is upper and is in space. Okay, so let us move again to, okay, you know, no, so it is, if it is lnum then it will return true. If it is, so these are boolean functions, it will return true or false. Okay, so let us move once again. Like one thing, it is very much important to get the syntax. Okay, like here I'm taking the string name first, then a period, and then what, then the function that I want to apply. So this is very much important, that how, what is the syntax of assessing, or what we can say, using these functions. Like you get the string name, then the period, and then we have the function that we are using. So now we are on testing string functions. So how do we test? First of all, let us take if it is an alphanumeric function, sorry, is the string is alphanumeric. So for testing it, let us first of all add few numbers in the string. Like let us add whatever. Okay, so these are alphanumeric, so let us get, so print str dot what, now it will be is alnum. Okay, is alnum is alphabet also and numeric also. So what it will give, it will give me false. It is it not? Okay, we have, I guess symbol is, this is getting, let us run it once again. Still it is false. Why so? Alphabets also numbers. We have alphabets also and numbers also. Still false. If I remove all these things and now it is true. Okay, so now if alnum, we don't need any type of character, we don't need any, sorry, we don't need any type of white space, we don't need uh, more than one word, we just need a string which has alphabets also and numbers also. Okay, similarly we will test for if it is, sorry, str dot is alpha. Is it alpha? No, it will not be alpha, I guess, because we have numbers also, so it is false. Similarly we'll check for is it has digit, so str dot digit is digit, sorry, so it will again return false. Why? Because we have digits as well as name or the alphabets. Str dot is lower, is everything in lowercase? Let us check that out. Is everything in lowercase? No. Why it is not in lowercase? Though we have, okay, we have p. If I do this, then true, everything is in lowercase. It will not consider, I guess it will not consider this thing, but here the string which is in lowercase. Then print str, is it in uppercase? Let us check. Is it in uppercase? No, it is not. Okay, is anything left? Is the string having white space? So is str dot is space. It will return false, of course, because we don't have any space. If I add the space, then what? It will again return false. Why so? Because we have numbers, then now it returns false. What is the thing in is space returns true if the string has white space characters? Yes, my string has white space. Okay, only white space characters, like this is a white space character, so we have true over here. Okay, so this is it. This is what is testing string function. So here we are testing whether it is this. Okay, so what is the use of this testing? Where do we apply this testing thing in our everyday life? Like we use it in what? Where we have where we check the password, like website uses this thing, like if it has a capital case, a period, a symbol, है so these is where I guess this testing string functions are used, checking whether the password has the particular criteria or not, defines the particular criteria or not. So these are testing string functions. Then we have searching string functions. Okay, now here what we are going to search, we are going to search a substring from a given string. Okay, if whether it ends with a, okay, example if we take about Python, then if it ends with n, okay, if true then it will return true, or if false, here this is also a boolean thing. Then it starts with yn, okay, or py, okay. Similarly subscripts, does this particular string has a subscript, sorry, does this has some substring, then counting whether how many times this substring appear in that particular thing. Okay, so let's see in ideally. Okay, so here we have, let's add Python fun. Let's see this. I'll just erase all this thing. Okay, one thing again I'm repeating, like it is very much important to see how do I use, what the syntax is to use the function. Okay, now searching string function, we have this list, I'll just copy this, sorry, list not, we have this string Okay, we have this string and we are searching something in this string. So let us start like print a, sorry, a not, str dot, does it ends with ends, ends with what, ends with, let's say, n. Does it ends with n? True, it ends with n. Does it end with s? False. Okay, similarly print whether the string starts with pyt. Okay, true, it does start, but does it start with pyto? No, it does not. Okay, so this is starts with. Similarly we have, let us find, like print str dot find. I need to find a particular string, that I'll say yn. Does it has yn? -1. So this is one thing that I haven't said. Let us move back to ppt. It will give us -1 if it is not found, and let's see what it gets when we have it on the string. Let's see, let us ython. Does my string have ython? It will give me 1 if it is there in my string. This is one thing important. This is not true or false. Find string will return me -1 or +1. Okay, then we have str dot count. Oops. Count. Let us see how many times n is there in the string. How many times? We have 2 times n, one here and one here. Okay, so these are the string functions. Like what we have seen capitalize, lower, upper, title, swap case. Then we have seen center, ljust, rjust. Then we have seen some testing strings like is alnum, is alpha, is digit, lower, is upper, then is it having a white space. Then we have searching strings also, ends with, starts with an count. Okay, so this particular count will return the integer value. Okay, so type of this count function is integer. So these are all the functions, I guess. Yes, these are all the functions that we have seen that is important for the strings. Okay, you must know all these functions. In the next video I'll be giving you a challenge for the strings. Okay, we will have a good challenge of it. I'll find a good one. Okay, so by this I'm signing off by telling you to like, share and subscribe and comment. Okay, so that you never miss any other video. Okay, and I also want to add again that I am in Blogger now, so that you can get notes of strings and other topics. Also we'll be discussing some like tips you can get for Python programming, for C programming, for programming, which books to refer. Like this, I'll be adding many blogs, so go check that out. The link is in the description, and if you haven't seen my previous video, check on the boxes which you can see over here somewhere. Okay, and lastly, thanks. Come again.